All right, recording is going for YouTube. So this will be posted to YouTube immediately after this. There will be no other stream today, so I'll just post this straight to YouTube. We're here for the second RimWorld Odyssey preview. So last week they told us after the biomes and all that stuff and landmarks that this week would be about the Gravships and Space, which I am really excited for. So we're just going to read through and analyze some of the pictures and speculate. I know this will be out in a couple weeks, so it's always fun to speculate. Here we go. Let's see a bunch of these wish list items if they're here, if our dreams will be crushed. Hey, again, we're back with our second blog post about the upcoming Odyssey expansion. Release date. Odyssey comes out on July 11th. They gave us a release date. We have a date, and it's right after the flooring. I can't believe that Ludian moved their entire schedule around for me. We're literally having the floors done the week before that. So yeah, we all guessed this actually, which is kind of crazy. Wishlist Odyssey on Steam. Wishlist Odyssey on Steam will let you know when it's out. I think you forgot an ing. Today's blog describes Odyssey's headline feature, the Gravship. Your Gravship is your flying home. A mobile colony you build, expand, move around the planet, and launch into orbit. Let's get into it. So weird. Gravship, your traveling base. It starts when a grav engine falls from the sky, still functional despite the crash, along with some salvage grav light panels. You've got the beginnings of your first Gravship. So that's what these are. Okay, these are panels. I know, doing the floors is going to make my wealth go up. Raids are going to come in. So that's what those hexagon things were that we saw before. You know what? We'll open these to the side and we'll look through them again. So, open into tab. I'm not seeing anything crazy here. Oh, wait. Excuse me, what is this? What animal is this? That's a new animal. So, that's some sort of buffalo. They said there were buffalo in the plains, right? Part of me is like, there's already yaks in RimWorld, yeah, so it would be something new, I guess. Or, yeah, I'm wanting, I don't think it is, but I'm wanting it to be a mutation. My brain is wanting to turn this into half pig, half, like, muffalo. Half pig, half yak or something. But it's probably an ox or a bison or something like that, yeah. But I'm like, that's a giant pig ear, and that's a pig nose. We're getting animal mutations, but probably not. It starts small. A deck built over gravlight panels, the engine placed at the center, a few thrusters, chem fuel tanks, and a pilot's console, and some basic rooms. Barracks, kitchen, storage, and get your colonists aboard. The moment you take off, the world opens up. Cool. Check these out. So in this one, the only thing I'm seeing new that we haven't seen before is this, and so a new creature, and then we got our grav light panels. And wait, are these just like maybe that's a new kind of crash thing, right? Maybe that's where they're getting the panels from. So kind of like the little ship chunks that we have now, but maybe these ones give panels. Yeah, like new ship chunk, I think. All right, and look at this little ship. What do we have going on here? Have some raiders coming in. There's like fighting on the ship. There's a dead guy. There's a die. Oh, check that out. There's those armor stands at the helm of the ship. Look at this terrible prison and hospital. Hey, look. Oh yeah, there's two different engine sizes. Cool. But otherwise, someone last time called me an idiot for thinking that this wasn't a new kind of stone. I'm like 99.9% certain it's just dyed, you know, and there's literally dye in the image. We'll see who the idiot is on the 11th. Travel all over the planet, explore exotic biomes, discover new landmarks, and chase quests across continents. Or set your goals. Circumnavigate the globe in 100 days. Recruit a team entirely made of kidnapped enemies. Collect one of every new animal, or build a gunship covered in turrets. I don't know. That's what I'm wondering too, if they're abducting those raiders. Yeah, it looks like it. We mentioned that. You can't die, stone. You can. And when it's time to leave, just lift off. Your whole colony comes with you. Colonists, animals, prisoners, gear, Even the raiders who happen to be standing in your hallway. You know what this reminds me of? Have you guys had this thought where like you get in your car and you're pulling out of your driveway and there's like an ant or something on your windshield or your hood and it stays there all the way like 10 minutes away to the grocery store? And you're like, man, I've just taken you to a new like galaxy as far as or new planet as far as the distance you just traveled. You will never see your home again. I'm just thinking about that with the raiders. Like, well, see ya. You're going to the other side of the world. Happens frequently to you. Yeah, I kind of feel bad about it too when I see them, but... Whoa, this is crazy. Is this that image we already saw? This is the image we already saw. This was in the first preview. I've already done a deep dive look at this, right? This is where I was looking at this animal and someone like, it's a panda, as I had my mouse over this one. But the panda's down here. Yeah, we've seen this one. This was in the first preview post. That's a lot of chem fuel tanks, right? Look how inefficient the storeroom is. Jeez. We thought exposed conduits were bad. Anyway. Eventually, oh, here we go. Eventually, you'll want more space. That's when you start hunting for grav cores. Rare grav tech you can only find in dangerous places. You'll need to search through insect mega hives, trap-filled ruins, and frozen space hulks in low orbit, patrolled by human scavengers and killer mechanoids. You can use grav cores to build gravship extenders so your ship can support more substructure, making room for bigger workshops, hydroponic gardens, and more. Or use them to create grav core panel cells as an advanced power solution that passively draws energy from the ship's gravitational field. You can also use grav cores in signal jammers, which allow you to slip past space defense systems and land on protected orbital platforms. Okay. The sun lamp, yeah, we went over tons of these images have sun lamps powering like 4 hydroponics. We're wondering if like you can tone down sun lamps, like maybe you can lower the radius or something in this. I don't know. There's a lot of screenshots with sun lamps only supporting a few hydroponics, which is interesting. Some upgrades can only be acquired as rewards from grateful allied factions. Out of the corner of my eye, I read that as alien factions. I was like, oh no, what? Allied factions, ancient structures, and space wrecks. A fuel optimizer gets you more trips out of your chem fuel before refueling. The Gravship shield generator creates a massive temporary shield around your ship, which can help you survive pirate drop pod ambushes. Activate it mid-raid and enjoy the protection it gives your colonists against any gunfire. Now, pilot subpersona core provides a low-grade AI that reduces the chance of your pilot doing an oopsie while flying, though nothing can fully account for human error. Well, is it saying you can turn on a shield and drop pod raiders will like thunk off of it? Like they won't be able to get in your ship? They're just like vaporized or something? Oopsie. Oh my god. Look at that new bug. So we saw this one. We saw her before too. She doesn't have a name this time, and she is being attacked. Wow. A lot of dev names in here, huh? How do you know that? I just happen to know their names. Don't you? Why don't you read the credits sometime? Why don't you read the credits? How do coolers work in space when there's supposedly a vacuum? I don't know. We got to remember this is low orbit as well, right? Whoa, look at that. A golden plated assault rifle. Look, the Magnum, the revolver is red. Like, I wonder what that... More of these persona, like, ranged weapons or whatever. Cool. Oh, that must be the, grav core. Grav core. Cool. So that's how you get more grav cores and, plates or whatever they were called. Tiles? What are they called? Whatever. We'll come back to it. The grav ship isn't your only travel method. You can also build passenger shuttles. Small, short-range vessels perfect for rescue missions, trade runs, or quick hops to places your grav ship can't go. They can be placed on your grav ship's substructure, but you can take them with you if you decide to leave a map. Shuttles can also fly into orbit. So you can, okay. Whether you're a nomadic explorer, a flying trader carrying peacocks and porcupines, a stationary colony only using shuttles, we were wondering about that, or a hermit living in an asteroid. That sounds pretty cool. Odyssey opens up all kinds of new playstyles. So this is something that we were talking about, and we were kind of wondering, could you stay on a map and like send things out, or stay in place and send things out? Sounds like yes. Space. Yes, we're finally going to space. Space requires some prep to keep your colonists safe. Seal your ship with airtight walls to protect your colonists from the vacuums. Set up life support system, oxygen pumps, heaters, and a stable power supply. Keep it all running. Create airlocks by using vac barriers and metal doors. Equip your spacefaring colonists with vac suits and vac suit helmets or other advanced armors. That makes we saw an image where someone was in space wearing a recon armor. So it sounds like power armors will also double as spacesuits, hopefully. Or maybe, maybe at least recon armor. Hopefully it's the other ones too. Have we seen an image of any of them wearing any armor in space aside from the vac suit and recon armor? I'm not sure. As mentioned before, shuttles are also capable of entering orbit, as are transport pods, so it's still accessible without building a Gravship. You'll have less life support, and transport pods are one way, so you'll need to find a way back. You can transport pod people into orbital platforms? What is that icon? What the crap? Is that a satellite? Oh, that must be one of those satellites that Tynan showed on his Twitter last week, right? Drop pod someone into a friggin' asteroid. Seems crazy. So we've got, I guess these must be satellites. I don't know what this is then. What is this? Comet Station. Heavy weapon system. Requires signal jammer to approach. So space stations, asteroids. Is that a golden asteroid? I don't know what these are. Maybe those are the mech places. Bug infested. It did mention bug hives. Yeah, maybe one of these is a bug hive type. Maybe that's what the weird ones are, the bigger ones. I don't know. Chemical asteroid? Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of cool, though. Heavy weapon system. Requires signal jammer. Exo Emporium. So maybe, I guess, a new faction? So, like, maybe... or maybe that's the name of the empire in this playthrough that they were doing. Maybe. You think those are lights? I don't think these are lights. Because this also has the same shapes. They're just different color. You think it might be a trade ship hub? That would be kind of cool. We could go up and trade with the orbital traders anytime we want. Huh. There's also a question mark one over here, right? Interesting. Yeah, there's a question mark asteroid. Cool. Gravships taking to low orbit where there are many orbiting objects. Rare locations require you to build an orbital scanner which passively detects overhead orbital wrecks, satellites, asteroids, orbital platforms, and mech platforms. Alternatively, you can discover new orbital sites by hacking ancient uplinks. So that's where what those satellites are, or those little satellite dishes we saw, I guess, scattered around the planets. Cool. So an orbital scanner. So I guess we get something like a mineral scanner, but for space. That's kind of cool. Orbital wrecks. The history of a planet can be seen in its orbital debris fields. Abandoned platforms and space stations. You can search these wrecks for valuable loot if you're willing to fight off rival salvagers. Yeah, we saw this image as well. So these are some of the preview images from the first day. But now we can piece together some of this, right? So there's a new mech that we saw. I think it said its name. I don't remember though. But have we seen anything about maps? Lou is in here. Oh yeah, we noticed that too. Have they mentioned the maps? We've seen them a couple times. Cyclops, thank you. Station is huge. Yeah, for anyone that didn't see the screenshot that Tynan shared was it'll probably be on here. Yes, this is where we saw the space gorilla. Yeah. Interesting. So we have seen this image previously. My prisoners don't have tables. So they can get a -3. That's why. Yeah, this is the one that was shared on Twitter. or whatever. Satellites. Most are unmanned and inhospitable. Built for narrow purposes like power collection, surveillance, or orbital weaponry. Landing on one means navigating the narrow bridges and traveling long distances between platforms to scavenge valuable technology. But many are still guarded by automated security systems, locked doors, turrets, and drones. So I think whoever said that last time was right. So we noticed something in this image last week. We were on enhance. We've zoomed in on everything, but let me show you what we noticed. And someone was like, maybe it's a drone. I guess you're probably right. There's this little robot thing down here with like tank treads or something. And at first we thought it was a dark tile, right? But it overlaps this. So it's an object. And it's an object that can move or be dropped because it overlaps the line of the wall. So this is some kind of drone maybe. New door too. Yeah, we saw those like security doors or something. Well, I guess they will probably call it something different because we have security doors from Anomaly. Or maybe it's just maybe a 1x1 security door. That'd be cool. No mechanics are needed. This is a hostile place, so I'm guessing this is a... Oh, this might be the vac doors. Yeah, that's true. Does the ship have those? The ship has like nothing, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that. See if these are on the ship, but... Yeah, maybe a new mech or drone or something. Asteroids. Whoa, that's crazy. Asteroids may look like empty rocks, but they're packed with value. Many still hold veins of plasteel, uranium, and gold ore. Remnants of old mining operations that never finished the job. All asteroids are made of vaxstone? Vaxstone, a special rock type used to craft vaxstone blocks and gravlite panels. Vaxstone. Interesting. Some asteroids are more unusual. Rare archaean trees occasionally grow directly on their surface, feeding on trace elements of the rock and transforming patches of barren stone into fertile soil? A tree can plant in rock to make it fertile soil? That's a big upgrade. A plucky spacefaring colonist might consider planting potatoes here. Ha ha ha. Good movie, though. Good movie, good book. Good movie, good book. Occasionally, you'll find asteroids with hollow cores where previous visitors have left stashes of treasures. You break in, become ready to deal with any remaining defenses. This looks insane. Let's open this tester screenshot. Example of an asteroid base with all expansions active. So this is what an actual DLC tester made. Okay. Which other movie's good too? This is crazy. Okay. Enhance. Wow, that's insane. So they have their ship parked over here, connected to an asteroid. What the crap are these? What is this? I can't zoom in any further, by the way. There's some like red block. Oh, do you think it's these just minified? Landing lights, maybe? It might just be the Kim things minimized, maybe. Anchors? Yeah, I don't know. They're not anywhere else. So, oh wait, there's one way up here, and there's one here. What the crap are these? Why would there be uninstalled Kim fuel tanks up here? I don't know. Who knows? I'm really wondering if they've changed hydroponics. Like, this is incredibly inefficient power-wise. Maybe they're a new kind of turret. Maybe. There's the shuttle, I guess, right? Like, they're using 10 instead of 24 for sun lamp. Of course, they could have done it just for looks, right? But it's crazy you can live on this on the asteroid. Seeing it is bizarre. Like, that's really cool. Yeah, cool. More. Give me more images. More. Yes, thank you. Orbital platforms. These floating platforms are orbital settlements used by trading guilds. Hey, you might have gotten it. They don't appreciate visitors, so landing is considered an act of aggression. Just approaching them safely requires your ship to have a signal jammer aboard to get past the platforms. Look at those cannons. Those turrets. Yeah, that's crazy. I hope we can use those. I mean, that might be overpowered, but I want to use them. Someone's going to mod that you can use them either way, I'm sure, but You can also use an orbital scanner to find abandoned platforms if you're not ready for those interactions. Just be careful of the defense systems. It's also rumored that fugitives tend to hole up in these places, and people pay good money to dig them out. Those are insane. Huh. There are turrets around. Is this what that was? I wonder. Is that the actual world map in the background? Yeah, I think so. We got some crypto sleep caskets. It kind of looks like TNT or something. Maybe we'll be able to, you know how sometimes we'll have like, we'll put an IED or a shell or chem fuel and we'll shoot those to blow it up. Maybe now they've given us an item that's like a box of TNT or something. There's another sun lamp with 4 hydroponics. I mean, there's no way to know, but I was gonna say this better mean something. There's the security door again. Yeah, those turrets are friggin' massive. These. God, this barracks is set up. Yeah, I don't know what all those are. Well, I guess obviously, right? Wow. I don't know what that is either. What the crap is this? Don't know. Oh, Jesus. Mechanoid platforms. These wrecks promise the most advanced grav tech and unique treasures. But murderous machines still lurk in the shattered structures. There's a maze of airless hallways, crawling with machines, turrets, and sealed doors at every turn, with nowhere to flee except the void of space. I'm looking for new mechs. I don't. This is still the only one I see. And what that exploding thing that we learned about before. What is this? Can a monolith appear on the platform? They haven't mentioned anything about it yet. Imagine getting holes shot in your spacesuit. Yeah. Interesting. A breach axe. Hey, those are pretty good against sorts of things. Explodey drone thing. Yeah, we've seen those ones. They've talked about them before. I wonder what this is. Maybe that's like a grav core or something, right? Because they said about a bunch of different ways to get them. New weapon on Joe? No, that's the EMP launcher. Bin's weapon? Bin. Oh, that's the Alpha Thrumbo horn. Yeah, we know about that one as well. Yeah, that's the EMP launcher. Are those unstable power cells? Maybe they're stable power cells. They look different, right? Oh, that'd be great. Oh my God, Pork Chop has made it to space. Way to go, Pork Chop. Way to go. Proud of you. Gravship scenario. Odyssey comes with a new starting scenario designed for experienced players who want to dive straight into Gravship gameplay or start a nomadic colony. You begin with a 3-person crew and a functional Gravship. Docked in an abandoned orbital relay while salvaging equipment, your colonists unknowingly activate a mechanoid beacon. Within moments, a war alert pings across the void, and now the mechanoids are hunting you. Oh, that sounds awesome. They won't stop until every last member of your crew is dead. To stop them, you must find and defeat the mech hive itself. That sounds pretty awesome. That's it! I need more. What crap? All right. So this is the new starting scenario. This is the ship you start with. Check this out. It's so small. That's what she said. Wow. This is what you start with. Hard mode start. So you start with some packed survival meals, some wood. And is that an auto pistol? Some components, some steel, chem fuel, medicine, rinky-dinky ship, Little Chungus. Yes. I hope we can name our ship and shuttles. That would be really cool. I like that idea. Okay, they're picking up panels. I don't know what the crap that is. Yeah, there's a stool, a wooden stool. This friggin' spaceship, and then we get a wooden stool. Not even an armchair, you know? How are we supposed to do the Riker if we don't have something we can swoop our leg over in a, you know, I don't know what I was going to say, but you know what I'm talking about, probably. No beds, no. This is just it. This is what you start with, huh? That's pretty cool. You start above a planet. Riker sits down. That's right. Next time. Thank you for reading. Odyssey release in 2 weeks on July 11th. Wow, I can't believe they've given us the actual date already. That's pretty cool. Wish list so that you're notified. Let us know what you think on Reddit, X, or Blue Sky. Man, I felt so short. I mean, I know the Riker maneuver. I know we got quite a bit, but yeah. So what's one of the surprising things that we learned, or things that maybe something confirmed that we were wanting? I think the ability to have a stationary base and then send out shuttles and ships from that base is a pretty big one. Because I was a little bit afraid that it was just like the ship is your base and you can go places temporarily, but you can't stay. The ship is your home. So, all right. Did it say? Yeah, my bad. Hey, we were right. Third pillar is animals. Cool. Next week, we'll look at the new animals that you can tame, train, and eat in Odyssey. Tame, train, and eat. Excellent. That one's really cool. I don't know, like, what's more exciting. So, basically, if you don't start as the new Odyssey start, you'll get a grav core that falls from space from a quest. Pretty similar to the start of, like, a Mechanitor if you don't go Mechanitor or something like that. Rafa's weapon was new on the second to last screenshot. It looks almost like it just has an attachment. This one looks like it has an attachment as well. And so does this one, actually. I think they all have, like, attachments or something, right? Yeah, they, like, pretty much all these look like they have whatever. What do they call them? Do they call them attachments? Something like that. I don't remember. But they were talking about, like, this is a different looking assault rifle. Like, this one has, it's either gold or wood, a wooden assault rifle. But yeah, I don't know. I guess Persona weapon, like, well, that's what we've been saying, like Persona ranged weapons. So just recapping these really quick. We also heard, or they talked about extenders. So we'll be able to make, I wonder what the maximum size of a ship is. They have to put a limit somehow, I guess, right? Because if they don't, then you wouldn't be able to land on a lot of maps. Maybe so they work in space or vacuum the weapons. Maybe upgrades to the weapons. Persona Pila. Do in addition to animals? I don't know, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for the happy anniversary wishes today. I won't be able to do the partner anniversary this year, so I'll just put it for today, because today might be the only day I get to be online for a bit with everything going on. If you want more information, it's over on Discord. Today is also mine and Modwife's 20-year anniversary. That's insane. 20-year anniversary. How's that possible? I don't know. Anyway, so it looks like we'll be able to make the ship how we want, and we'll be able to extend it out. Thank you, guys. Draft me and purchase. I'm so sore from all the ripping out flooring and carpet and stuff. We saw this one previously. Again, pretty good size ship. Thank you, guys. Doesn't feel like that long. It's insane. 20 years is crazy. I don't like being able to say I have known anything for 20 years. I wonder what difficulty this is on. Thank you, Tweenie. Thank you, everyone. I would thank everyone individually, but I started doing that at the beginning of the stream, and I was thinking like hundreds of people, and you know, we're still doing the recording. I do appreciate all of you, though, and all your well wishes. This is really cool. I wonder what she's like. Yeah, we saw the grav core. That's how you extend it, right? They said we use the grav. Oh, and they also, something we kind of glossed over a little bit. They said you can use the grav core for power. Do we see that? Maybe that's what these are? Are these? Oh, I don't know. Maybe these, right? Because maybe these are the extender. I don't know. We're just guessing things. Eggs, not rocks. That's a good question. Yeah, we have these and these, which are slightly different. I bet one of them's the extender and one of them's the power. I wonder how much power it gives. If it's a 1x1 power source, man, I wonder if there's a limit of how many of those, like maybe there's a limit of grav cores or something, like I mean, we're just imagining, so who friggin' knows? But like with ideology or Yeah, ideology, when you're doing your relics and there's like 5 quests or something, maybe it's something like that. There's like, oh, you get 8 quests and each one gives you a grav core, and when it's done you have all the grav cores. That would kind of suck though. Hopefully that's not the case. Are these eggs or chunks? That's a good question, actually. I thought they were like insect chunks. Oh no, I don't want it to be eggs, please. We were talking the other day, and I was like, hopefully they don't make it so eggs just or bugs just drop friggin' bug chunks, chitinous chunks that displace your melee blockers. Please, God, no. Someone was asking not long ago on the stream, they were like, because I was talking about it, they were like, which would you like less, a ranged bug or insect chunks that displace your melee blockers? Give me the ranged bugs. She looks kind of like Duriel. You know, you're right, actually. I didn't think about that. Maybe face huggers. So there's a little bug here, and then these ones. Maybe, what if like the little bugs cocoon themselves and quickly make a bigger bug? That would be kind of cool. That way, if you leave them alone, yeah, I like that idea. Like if you leave bugs alone, they don't just keep increasing the hives. The bugs themselves get stronger by evolving up into, yeah, like a Hydra just into a lurker sort of, or you know, Zergling to Baneling. Please don't explode. But could be like the pollution tycoon. Looks like a new flooring, right? So maybe these are spawning that flooring. Yeah, I don't know. I can see all those being plausible. Is that, yeah, so this is a new bug, and so are these. And then so is this. Evolve to Ultralisk, please no. This looks really cool too. We've seen these images already though. This one we saw last week. This one is really cool to me. I think out of all these, like as soon as I opened this one, I was like, whoa, that's insane that you can do that. Maybe the next DLC you can play as the bugs. Wow. Accept a proposal for exploding bugs. No. The asteroid base is really cool. Yeah, I really like that. I wonder how raids work. Do you think all raids are drop pod raids? Like, I kind of want to see an enemy ship dock. That would be really cool. Even if the ship leaves immediately, but like, imagine a little ship docking over here and an enemy's coming off of it and then the ship goes away. That would be so much cooler than just like drop pods, right? So I hope that, but we haven't seen anything like that. Yeah, or enemy shuttles, like some kind of a rival mechanism that isn't just drop pods again would be cool. So, man, these turrets look insane too. I wonder if it'll let you approach these without the signal jammer and they're like, it'll damage your ship or something, right? I don't know. This is probably a grav core thing. No tribal raids on asteroids. Probably. Yeah, and a new scenario. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, man, I don't know. This is really crazy. I really think this is going to promote a lot of people, and it isn't just a RimWorld thing. A lot of people like early to mid game in RimWorld and other games a lot. This really feels like a way to keep doing early and mid game, right? Like, if you want, or to make a crazy map. So like you could stay with a small ship and go like do quests in a certain, like go to a certain biome and hang out there, get your fill, and be like, you know what? I would really like to go to like a savanna or whatever, grassland, I think it's called. But I don't really want to start over. Let's just go there, you know? Kind of like Against the Storm in a way. A little bit, but you continue with your ship, yeah. I still haven't watched The Expanse, no. No, I haven't seen it yet. It's on my endless to-do list. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording on this so I can upload it to YouTube. But man, so July 11th, huh? That's perfect. My flooring will be done on like the 5th, and then I'll have a week to prepare myself for endless Odyssey content. My plan with Odyssey right now, for anyone that is wondering, is I will be dual streaming both Twitch and YouTube, probably between 10 and 12 hours a day. And I'll be doing that for as long as numbers are crazy good. So if you want more and more and more RimWorld and RimWorld only for quite some time, make sure you are watching or lurking, you know. So I'll be playing a lot of RimWorld when it comes out, and I'll be doing so daily, probably at least for 2 straight weeks. And then if numbers are still good, I will keep going with it. And if they're not, then I'll start taking my day off per week. So, all right, let me end the recording so I can get this up on YouTube. But yeah, RimWorld Odyssey is looking kind of crazy. 1 week to stuff all marbles in. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, RimWorld Odyssey is looking pretty crazy. Like, I gotta tell you, I've been around for every DLC launch, right? And I'm like more hyped about Odyssey than I have been about Royalty or Ideology. Ideology was pretty hyped too. Biotech was pretty hyped. More than Anomaly. Yeah, it's been really I don't know, I've been really looking forward to it, so